the Armed Forces provides amazing training.
I think about veterans as people who have already figured out how to serve.
My military skills have been essential.
Hiring veterans is a great business case. They're the best employees we have. They're flexible, hardworking, and they're used to a global workplace.
If that isn't an asset to any company, I don't know what is.
Hiring America, the award-winning television job fair for American veterans. Connecting you with companies who know your value. Learn about employers who are actively hiring today and organizations that support veterans. Your future success starts right here on Hiring America. Hiring America is produced in cooperation with the VFW. No one does more for veterans.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television series that helps military veterans find jobs and transition into meaningful careers. I'm Andrea Vasquez in Washington, D.C. We'll be speaking with companies that are hiring and with veterans like you who've made successful transitions into the civilian workforce. And we will give you the information to get you the job you deserve. Log on to our website, hiringamerica.net, for more information and connect with us on our Facebook page and Instagram.
Well, good morning, everyone. On behalf of JetBlue, we'd like to welcome you aboard to our Veterans Flight down to New Orleans. Phenomenal day, what a phenomenal opportunity for us to honor our veterans.
Hoorah!
So with that, I'm going to hand over the microphone. We're going to begin general boarding.
We got a Coast Guard up front. All right, we got 3. Can I get them all? Hello. Air Force. I always forget those guys. My bad.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's a wonderful, wonderful museum.
Freedom and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marines.
JetBlue has a strong commitment to their veteran employees. In honor of Veterans Day, they flew their Vets in Blue aircraft full of veteran crew members and 7 World War II veterans to the National World War II Museum in New Orleans as a way to honor their service and say thank you. It was a day of celebration and also a time to reflect. Hiring America had the opportunity to accompany them on this journey and saw firsthand how their 5 core values of safety, caring, integrity, passion, and fun is a part of everything JetBlue does.
Veterans Day is a wonderful day to reflect, to say thank you, to honor, and to remember those that didn't make it back. Veterans Day is a very, very special day for our country and for all of those that have served.
We invited 7 service members that have served in World War II as our special honorees, and we wanted to bring them out, take them down, and tell them, you know what, thank you for your service, thank you for your courage, your honor, and your abilities in protecting this country.
Veterans are the inspiration. They inspire us all by their service and sacrifice, whether it be for one enlistment or for decades of service. Those who chose to follow this path do so by choice. So when you say thank you for your service, understand what you are thanking them for. You are saying thank you for the gift of their selfless service. And when they return to a civilian calling, always appreciate the talents that they bring to the table because of what they have learned and experienced by their service.
I love people and I love serving people. Being a pilot at JetBlue, it allows me the opportunity to serve.
I've always worn a uniform all my life and very proud to wear one, even as an in-flight crew member.
I think it's great to be honored for being a veteran. I don't know that any veterans really do it for that. I just think it was a pleasure to serve and my honor to serve. But I am very grateful that I'm able to be part of this flight today.
It takes a special calling to come into not only the military but into any type of public service. And I don't think any one of us that's working here lacks that passion. This is a lot of fun. I mean, I can't believe I get paid to do this. You know, like, it's an incredible job.
At JetBlue, we have a strong commitment to service. So service excellence is definitely the name of the game for us. Our mission is to inspire humanity. So part of that is about delivering customer service, delivering what we know our customers need, but as well as delivering what our crew members need in terms of working with one another.
Today is all about celebrating veteran crew members and what they bring to work at JetBlue. And so this event was done in part to appreciate them and their service and everything that they bring to their jobs.
A lot of the people that work here are saying, you know, thank you. As a veteran, thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you for your hard work. And we understand what you've been through, and we want to take this special time out to say thank you. And it's special for me because I'm with my fellow brothers and sisters in arms, no matter what branch, no matter what war, but we're all together, and it's very special to, you know, honor those that came before me.
We'll be back with more of Hiring America in a moment.
Continue the conversation on our Facebook page and Twitter, and visit our website at hiringamerica.net.
We started a tradition last year of doing an annual Veterans Day celebration, and so this was our second crack at that. And so we came together with a small team, people that are veterans, people from our human resources team, which we call the people team, and our corporate social responsibility team, kind of all sitting around a table figuring out, you know, what might we do next. And the World War II Museum was a natural choice because we've partnered with them for years, and they were wonderful to have us down. They've been great hosts.
One of the 7 World War II veterans that is here today is also my father. My father enlisted at 17 towards the end of World War II, and then he was stationed in Japan as part of the occupation forces.
I think it's important to take a step back and to learn a little bit about those that have served and perhaps their individual stories.
JetBlue, in bringing us here, it was tremendous. I really appreciate that, and I know everybody who has come here has said the same thing. And I think you should keep it up. Do it as much as you possibly can.
I believe in a band of brothers. I don't care what service you're. I don't care if you were stationed in New York the whole darn war, but you were there. You went where you were told to go. That's my philosophy. I just think the world of these guys.
When I think of veterans, you know, growing up as a young boy in a small town, veterans were the inspiration, and I think today, you know, all you have to do is look around and see all the men and women who, since 9/11 especially, have volunteered to serve over and over again, you know, and deploy numerous times, to know that they truly are the inspiration. And growing up, I was inspired by the men and women who volunteered to go to Korea, Vietnam, Grenada, the first Gulf War. All those people really were people who gave of themselves to serve others, and I think that's the important part. Is these are people who are willing to give of themselves for a greater cause, and they can add value to anything that they touch.
This is your museum, and want to be sure we're getting the story right. I know you're not bashful about telling me, hey, Doc, you got to do this one thing or that one thing, but we always want to know, because we're honoring your story, one of the biggest stories in the history of our country, and unquestionably the biggest story in the 20th century, and you kept us free. You saved our country's democracy and our way of life, and we're grateful for.
The patriotism that exuded from everyone at that time, everybody was anxious to go. I couldn't wait. My brother went in he was 4 years older than I. He went in 1941, spent 6 years in the Navy. My father served in the Navy in World War I, so, you know, we're kind of a Navy family.
I think you grew up in a hurry. A 17-year-old boy doesn't know nothing. Really, you don't. He's thinking about going with girls at 17, at least in that generation. You didn't have that chance. But duty called. Everybody was gung-ho about this. You know, they attacked us. The whole country came together like this. I wish the country was more like that today.
When I get this feeling, I'm in ecstasy. Just squeeze me.
Today has exceeded my expectations. Really. Tears in my eyes. Sorry.
Never knew this thrill before. Whoever I be holding close to me, whispering.
I listened to the girls sing, and they came around and found me. I was sitting right at the end, and they sang to me and put their arms around me and kissed me. And it was just spectacular. I really enjoyed it. You got it?
When I see the veterans here, especially the veterans who served World War II, there's like an emotional connection. It's not just people who kind of just served and they're kind of in this far off place. These people are part of history, and being part of JetBlue and, you know, our mantra to definitely inspire humanity and have our crew members support this, it's woven into our history, and it's an emotional experience for everybody.
You know, the World War II veterans that we see here today, you know, they probably never met each other before, but there's a little wink in the eye, or maybe the way they shake hands or look at each other, that they shared a common experience and a common bond that's obvious when you're around them.
At 17, not every kid volunteered to go into the service. I enlisted. I didn't wait to get drafted.
I had to go. I went in when I was 17. If I didn't get my parents' permission, I wouldn't have been able to go.
I have hope for this country. I'm too old to go fight again. If they came over here, I would fight.
I would do it again. Because I believe in this country. I believe in the people. I believe in our form of government, and I want that to perpetuate it. If they would take me now, I'd go back. That would be the third job I retired from.
When you look at hiring veterans, I know a lot of folks turn around and say, you know, how do you transpose what you've done in the military into your resume? I think one of the things that we look for at JetBlue is the fact that you did serve. So regardless of what you did, you did it to serve, and I think that's something that we always look for in people that we're hiring at JetBlue.
It really is about adding a different perspective. What veterans offer to our workforce is a number of strong qualities and characteristics. It's really about the mix of adding a different perspective to everything that we do when it comes to running our business, when it comes to serving our customers, when it comes to just how we treat one another, how we treat one another right.
Veteran recruiting and retention is really important at JetBlue, and I think that's not only a matter of altruism, it's a competitive strength. We have about 1,200 veterans out of 16,000 people of our company. So, you know, those numbers themselves evince a real commitment, and I think it's part of the company's DNA. It's part of what makes us who we are.
I think JetBlue has always looked at veterans as a special, I guess, hiring pool, if you will. I just think that over the years we've gotten better and better at it and done a lot of different outreach from different organizations.
For me, not only is it an amazing company to work for, but I have two passions in life. One is dealing with people and traveling. And all of a sudden I was able to combine my two passions.
I've never worked for a company, and I've worked for quite a few that are very large, that shows this level of commitment to their employees per se. And it makes me feel like happy, it makes me proud, it makes me feel like I have a reason to come to work every day. There's a purpose, a passion that I have. You know, I never feel that I'm not doing something that's fulfilling and making a difference.
The JetBlue has been very, very good and committed to hiring veterans and to honoring veterans and to bring them into the workforce. It isn't always easy for veterans to return from battle or from war, but they all are very skilled people. Both men and women come back from serving their country and have a very important place in our company.
Well, this has just been a wonderful day for us to be able to share and experience with our World War II veterans. You know, I had a chance to talk with several of them, and what touched me so much about this day was, to a person, they all said that this had become probably the most important day of their life, because I'm sure what it did was it allowed them to really remember not only their service, the service of those friends that they probably, many of them, lost during the war, and it just gave them an opportunity to reflect probably in a wonderful environment, you know, what their service really meant.
I was happy they chose me. I could do a little dance, you know.
You know, being in the military myself, it means something for me to be able to give something back to those who actually help serve with me as well. And so I love the opportunity to be able to serve and give that service back. It is truly another honor and privilege of mine.
Again, I want to thank all you guys for what you do. Just continue doing it, because we're going very rapidly. We're not going to be around much longer. Except me, I'm going to 100.
Why do veterans do what they do? Well, it's very simple here. It's because they love each other, they love their service, and they love their country. So in the end, you should not only thank a veteran, you should also not be ashamed to love them just as much as we love you. God bless you all, and Semper Fidelis.
Thanks for watching. The information we've just shared is all on our website, hiringamerica.net. Log on and find out about more companies who are hiring veterans. And don't forget to connect with us on our Facebook page and Instagram. I'm Andrea Vasquez in Washington. Join us next week for another episode of Hiring America.